First opened in 1975, resurrected in 2006, we welcome you inside the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints, here in downtown New Orleans. Riley Patterson is the kicker, and he's got it on the tee. And off we go from the Superdome. On the return, Noah Igbinoghene. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. First and 10. First carry for the versatile Austin Ekeler. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Second down and 3. They run it once more with Ekeler. And he'll have a Commander's first down as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
He'll try again here. Second and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. A quick slant on the money to McLaurin. 12 yards on that hookup. Good for a Commander's first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
The motion man here is McLaurin. Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? A throw complete to Tim Patrick. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
Now, a handoff to Ekeler. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. It's Eckler from the pistol. And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. That is caught by the tight end. Ben Sinnott. Touchdown, Washington. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be returned from the 6. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. First carry now for Alvin Kamara. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. The veteran Bobby Wagner in there on the stop. Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's caught. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sacked, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Carr working out of the gun. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. That's the veteran linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick six, but he does set up the offense with first and goal. They'll run here with Eckler. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal. The ball a little closer now. It is second and goal. Again, it'll be Eckler. And this time, he's in. Austin Eckler. Touchdown, Commanders. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball first and goal. And, Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. They'll go play action with Carr. The reception for Rashid Shaheed. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter.
They'll work the middle here with Kamara. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. To throw, it's Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for third down and 5. Carr. Quick hitting slant there. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down?
As a play caller, those are the plays that just drive you crazy, Mike. You think you're going to pick up the first down, you get tackled just shy of the sticks, and now a little bit of a gamble here on fourth down.
Out comes Riley Patterson to try the field goal. This is going to be from 53 yards out. And that is no good. He missed it. And they do not cut into the deficit.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's a designed run. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Here's a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's taken in. It's Austin Ekeler. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
To say this group has started strong here in the first quarter, Mike, might be a bit of an understatement. I mean, offensively, firing on all cylinders. Defensively, suffocating the opponent. The ability to complement each other on both sides of the ball and play at such a high level. They could have a little bit more breathing room here by the end of this drive.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They'll give it to Ekeler on the option. And he's close to the first down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up 3rd down. They'll look to pick this up. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for the first with Ekeler.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to sprint them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. pick up the first down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Daniel. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line.
Finally, this defense has been searching for a big play after giving up 2 touchdowns in the previous 2 drives. They're going to need more of that. They have to find more impactful plays that end drives and get the ball back to their offense.
So after 1, it's the Commanders with the early lead. More from New Orleans after this. On 2nd down, it's Eckler. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Austin Eckler. Touchdown, Washington. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Play action now. It's Carr. That's deep for Olave. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. They need to say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half, putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. He'll manage only a couple. It was Jeremy Chin that time up to make the stop. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Carr. And that is incomplete.
Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup and he's going to have to make the better decisions here in the second half.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. The motion man here is McLaurin. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one, and that will lead to a second down. Daniels now going to look to throw. That's to the right side, and it's Siddick. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
You can just see the frustration of the defender. Just see him get off the quarterback. He's like, man, hold that ball for 1 tick longer, man. I'm there to record the sack. Nice job by the quarterback having that timing and rhythm to get that ball out of his hand. You can imagine, he got close this time. That defender, he's going to keep coming, and don't be surprised if he eventually gets to him.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. To the left side, it's caught by Brown.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. On first and 10, Carr. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Second down, Carr. That is incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
Here comes third and 6. It'll be a run out of the gun with Kamara. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. Fourth down coming up. Here's their punter now, as he's on to punt for the second straight drive. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll run to begin the drive with Eckler. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Now, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. The tight end Ertz in motion. That one tossed right to Eckler. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold. Daniels to throw on 2nd down. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
3rd and 6. Again, it's Eckler. And he'll take this up past the 40, a pickup of 5. Here's Tress Way now. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. Taken at the 19. Oh, looked like he may have hit a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. On 1st down, Carr. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. A give up the middle with Kamara. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Now a 3rd and 2. He'll try and run for this with Kamara. And he will wiggle his way forward for a gain of a couple.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 2-yard gain.
On comes the punter now, as he is on to punt for New Orleans. Good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. First and 10. Off the RPO, they'll get it to Brown. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Here's Eckler. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu from the secondary on the stop.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 37-yard line.
The motion man here is McLaurin. This one caught by Patrick. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They face second down and 7. On the handoff, this is Eckler. And he'll get this close to a first down. It's about 7, maybe a yard short of the first down.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down. But that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
Third and a yard. Third and a yard, it's Daniels. And this ball incomplete on third down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. Completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. Here's the punter now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And he didn't give the Gunners a chance to get down there and make a play for him. It's into the end zone and a touchback. drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Carr. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
When it starts bad, it has a funny way of ending up getting worse, and I don't think that can be any more true than it is right now. They're already down by multiple possessions, and after that start to this drive with the sack, they find themselves once again in a massive hole.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Carr now. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever.
What now?
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He lets one go. Looking for Shaheed.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Eckler. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Throwing on 2nd down. Daniel. To the right side here. Pass is caught. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. Finding the veteran tight end, Zach Ertz. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.